Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are doing a haul from Layle By Mail. I am on her design team, so I was sent the new things to play with and design with. And then I picked up a few extra stamps from her, selection. Oh no, this one's part of this too. From her selection of stamps on her site. Layle By Mail stamps have quickly become some of my favorite, especially since I've gotten more into stamping this year, and her stamps are fantastic. So her new release is called Postcards and Passports. In this release, she has a collection of 12 by 12 papers, and you can buy it as a bundle, okay? Then it comes with the icons, like die cut icons, and also the die cut words. Then there is I don't think these are. Then there are 3 sets of stamps that all go along with this travel theme collection, and that have the vibes of, there's a stamp set that has the days of the week like this. There's the stamp set that has some of these sentiments with it as well. And there's one other one. And then there's 2 rolls of washi tape that I also did not get. So then everything is also available a la carte. And that's how I did it. Just because I knew that some of the travel stamps, I'm not really a big traveler, so I didn't really need to play with it. And then day 9, day 4, all of that, I did not need that stamp as well, because I couldn't think of any other projects I could use it for. So a la carte, I went with the 12 by 12s, the 2 die cut packs. And then from the rest of the release, she also released one called Documenting the Details, which has more like, I would say, like almost like image with the words, it's not just like the straight alphabet. So Documenting the Details, a story worth telling, This Made Me Smile, Scattered Moments, Bits and Pieces of Joy, A Peek into My World, Pieces of My Story, Today's Story, Random Treasures of the Week. Like, that was so good. This is a 4x6. Then her new alpha release is one that has the inside and the outline, and it's called Murphy's Murphy's Alpha, which I thought was really, really cute. And this one is a 5x7, I want to say. It's not as big as a 6x8. And then by the numbers, this is called Allison. And I liked it because it actually, if you can see in between where the number breaks, it does say 1, 2, 3, etc. And then even at number 10. So that's great for a good list. So that's why I picked up those. So these are all a la carte, or you can get like the stamp bundle, which I believe is this, plus the ones from this set. There are bundles to save money, but a la carte is also available. And then I picked up the List Builder Bullets and More. This is number 2. And this is just for list making. I just don't have one in my collection yet. And since I have been heavily, list making lately, I needed something with an icon. This one's called In the Box 2. I just liked it for the separate little journaling areas you can give a project. And then List Builder in the News number 2. And so it's who, what, where, when, why, in the news, monthly highlights, what happened in the news. And then you have the icons of like the phone, speech bubbles, television, computer, phone, and then probably the microphone means podcast. Breaking news, in the news, newsworthy, a little typewriter, a little globe with the news, the stacked letter. This was like my favorite one. Just the facts. Oh, and then there's a newspaper there too, if you saw it. So really great one. And once again, just to document like current events and stuff that are going on, which is what I wanted it for. So let's start with playing with her new collection. And actually, I'll flip through this to the papers so you can see them. And the icons, actually. So the icons, sorry, I probably skipped over this part. Always take the scenic route, taking off, let's get lost, eat well, travel often, my bags are packed, road trip, there's our ride here and there. And so all these different sentiments, and then the icons as well match the pattern papers really good. So you see like the little house, we have little passports, little key tags, airplane, maps, the suitcases, the bus, snorkeling, more maps, taxi cabs, cameras. So really cute as well. I love the colors actually that are used. So when you flip through the papers, here is the kind of like the overall sheet, but the back is just a classic grid, which can be used, which I actually think I might use. And you get two of every sheet, and I've already mixed them up a little bit, but let me see if I can get them semi good. Sorry, they do come in order already, but I was already kind of messing with them and seeing what order I wanted to use them in. So this is the two sheets. So we have a plain and a cloud repeating pattern, and then the back side has the tags to and from. Then here is the icon one. See, I'm sorry, I should have put this totally back together again. So here's the two of this one. So this is the back side. Okay, so you get two of these, and then it's like a ledger, mint ledger. We have this fun icon one too that's all like in postage stamps. And then the back is the pink on pink striped paper. Then the geotags on like an apple green, and then this great text in different fonts with all the colors of the kit. And then the postcard one is the orange one. Okay, and then we have some cut aparts that all look like postcards. So you got 3x4s and then 2 4x6s, and then the back side is orange with a light pink polka dot. And then the classic stripe, this gives you the colorway of this collection, and then like a map, which I do love too. And so, yeah. So let's clear off my desk. I think I'm going to do, you know what, because I already had an inkling once I saw it. Of course, I want to make a 12x12 because that's what we do when we get beautiful 12x12, so you can see it in all its glory. And then honestly, my second project using these papers, I want to make a little like 4x6 little mini album and use my cinch machine. So stay tuned for that one. That one's going to be the second video. I definitely wanted to do the 12x12 so I can cut into some of these first, and then we'll do the little cinch album. And in essence, do I have it close by to show you what I kind of want to make? I just want to play with my cinch, and I know I've done a little cinch moment before. Yeah. So here was my cinch moment before when I made this little book. It was all like things I love and like. And so I kind of want to do this kind of project using the cinch, and then use it for any kind of day trips for the summer, like any of the things that we do over the summer to have it prepared. And so, yeah, this was just a cute little project to do. I still didn't even finish some of them because I have them divvied out, but some of the pages were not completed yet. Yeah, so I just want to do something like this with this collection. So a little cinchy number. So that'll be coming up, but let's do a 12x12 first. Let me clear off my desk, print my photos, and I'll be right back. So let's get started. Now, I was already feeling like, okay, I'm going to do my mini album that I just mentioned. But when I first got this, it was the day after Mother's Day. And I had really good photos from Mother's Day. So I went through everything and tried to pick out things that were like, I would say just like neutral. Things that just said, I think it was like simply amazing, right here, always fantastic or something like that. And so I put those to the side. Then I also went through all of the icons and picked out the little like house scene, like a camera, the little moped, and I think also the little car that has the bike on the back and stuff, and thought about creating like a little like town scene on the bottom, and then maybe going through my collection of alphas and or the stamp, and I could have stamped out like Mother's Day or, you know, family time or something like that. But as I go through the project, and when you see it at the end, I actually don't really make a big title. I just have a few clusters of like icons and sentiments together, and it actually turned out really well. So my idea was to pick 4 pieces of paper that I felt complemented each other into 1-inch vertical strips. And so I did that with mostly the striped pink on pink, the bold stripe rainbow one, and then the text, and then the orange. And so I just repeated those. So I cut 2-inch I cut 2 1-inch strips from both of those sheets of paper. That way in my head too, I was like, don't use so much of the collection because I want to make the mini album. So this was my way of saying, okay, I only need, 2 inches from each pattern paper. That way I had the rest. We are hilarious, right? Us paper crafters. So that was like my mentality. So I was like, okay, if I only do 2-inch strips, then I can make it last, and then I don't cut into the second one at all, and I still have plenty of paper to work with. This was going through my head. Okay, so I just repeated the 4 patterns in a pattern and then just repeated it. So that's my kind of layout. To take this layout a step forward, we could have done extra stitching around each of these 1-inch strips. We could have also stitched them down. I thought about that as well. And I love the look of stitching. Do not get me wrong. I love the look of stitching. Sometimes I just feel like I suck at it. Like like that if I have to trust my sewing machine to not jank up, you know, pretty paper, then I would. You know what I mean? Like I was also just very afraid of having it get destroyed. You know what I mean? Like, oh, what if it eats it up, or if it doesn't stitch, and then I have to like cut more paper. So don't get me wrong. In an effort like this, I could have done some stitching. I just did not. So here are my two like 4x6 photo collages. I did a 4x4 and then a 2x4 on, you know, two just prints of 4x6 paper of my Epson Picture Mate. And like I was auditioning it out, you saw it, and like they didn't have any borders between it, and it worked, but I didn't love it. And so this is me trying to rectify it by putting it with some white pattern paper. So in essence, I'm backing them, matting them, and keeping them all together. This could also work if you just did it vertically, but for some reason I was feeling it on a slant. You know what? I think I had seen someone, and I'm unable to give credit where credit is due, but I think I saw someone do it in a slant recently, and I loved it. So I did it in the slant too. And these are all the photos from Mother's Day, like I said, and they are my favorite, and it looks so good, and the colors worked out perfectly, and I just love how it turned out. Okay, that will wrap up this layout. I adhered everything down just off camera because that was a lot of adhering and gluing. But my little scene right at the bottom, our pictures in a slight diagonal, and then a few little icons. So even though this is a travel themed collection, I still can make it work to document other things that happen. And this in particular was our Mother's Day, if I had not mentioned it. And so yeah, I just did a bunch of photos. Really cute. And did you notice too, I used the pattern paper that is the opening page for the collection, and that was perfect to use as a slight pattern paper in the back. So yeah, once again, oh, so cute. So I will leave everything I have in this haul a la carte linked down below for your easy shopping needs. And then but once you're kind of there, you'll be able to see if the bundles are still available. So just don't know if the bundles are available, but a la carte, I'll link as much as I can down below. Okay. Thank you so much for joining. Please subscribe if you haven't done so. Give this video a thumbs up, and until next time, everyone, bye.